Based on a true story, The Frontrunner is a film that explores the grittiness of politics, something we've seen a whole lot of lately. And Jim Ferguson joins me with a first look at the film. Jim, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Alex. And with J.K. Simmons right after a mention about our pins.
$66 million pin here.
Yes, opening. And I have a gift for you.
Oh.
The Grinch wants you to have this.
Oh, really? Well, that's kind of the Grinch. That's not like the Grinch to want me to have something.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Sweet of you. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
And so we're not really talking about
Merry
the Grinch.
Christmas.
Hey, same to you. Early one. Let's see J.K. Simmons.
Right. Let's go. He played, can I just say, he plays Bill Dixon. He's the campaign manager for Gary Hart, played by Hugh Jackman in the movie Frontrunner. And boy, he's good. And he's not selling insurance.
This film and your performance, of course, means so much to me. The fact that I was teaching high school government at the time, and that I did support Gary Hart. So,
must have been some lively discussions in your class.
Oh, there were a lot of lively discussions. But the film opens 1984 in the Iowa caucus or primaries, and we meet your character, Bill Dixon, who looks totally wiped out. I can imagine. And you research that you did, these campaign managers have to be in good physical shape.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I think the regimen mostly included coffee, beer, and cigarettes, I think, seems to have
Not
been
a good diet.
The main diet, yeah. But they definitely had endurance, yeah.
And Bill's still alive, am I correct?
He is, yeah, and he was very generous with his time with me. You know, any questions I had, we talked on the phone. Still haven't met him. But we spoke on the phone many times and emailed back and forth a lot. And, you know, like a lot of people involved with this whole thing, he's not completely thrilled with the fact that this movie's even being made.
Oh, my gosh.
It was not exactly a high point for a lot of these folks.
You know, a point I want to make, J.K., to my audience is that it's so relevant today, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could do a whole show on the relevance of this whole story of Gary Hart in 1988. But I think, would you agree with me, this is the time period where we started to see a change in journalism and in media?
Yeah, and I think that's one of the primary aspects of this story and this movie, you know. Matt's take on it and Jason's take on it. Matt Bai, who wrote the book, and Jason Reitman. Yeah, it really was, you know, prior to this, there was sort of a, you know, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you know, whatever the president or any politician might have had going on in his bedroom was, you know, their private business.
It's really a sad story because I believe, of course, I admitted that I supported Gary Hart in 1988, that he would have gone on to win the gold ring. I think he'd have won it all.
Yeah, certainly that was what most people thought at the time.
Your character was quoted as saying that he thought that Gary Hart had a gift to really know politics. That was important as one of your character's comments.
Yeah, absolutely, and the gift to be able to sort of translate it to the average citizen, you know, to sort of clarify things for people and make his message clear.
Mm-hmm. And he certainly did that. In my last minute comment on your co-star, or Mr. Jackman, who I thought he just nailed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's my new favorite movie star that I've worked with. You know, he's first of all just a great and generous guy who I think somehow still doesn't understand that he's a gigantic movie star, because he just acts like one of the guys.
And on Tuesday, The Other Woman.
Yeah,
Friday,
This Friday, Sarah Paxton, who plays the other woman in The Frontrunner.
And then next Tuesday, right before the film opens, the star himself, Hugh Jackman.
Right, who plays Gary Hart. He's wonderful.
It's always a great interview, as far as I recall. But Jim, thanks for the little Grinch.
Yeah, the Grinch.
We'll get everybody to the website so they can see more of your videos. Thank you.
Thank you.
For even more celebrity interviews, visit TucsonMorningBlend.com. Search for Hollywood Happenings.